In the quiet moments of dawn, before the world stirs, there lies a truth as ancient as the stars. A philosophy that whispers through the corridors of time, echoing the wisdom of emperors, slaves, and sages alike. This is the essence of Stoicism, a guiding light for those who seek to navigate the turbulent seas of life with courage, wisdom, and unwavering resolve. As we embark on this journey together, let us delve deep into the heart of what it means to be a Stoic. The birth of Stoicism. Stoicism was born in the bustling marketplaces of Athens around 300 BCE. It was here, amid the clamor of daily life, that Zeno of Citium, a Phoenician merchant-turned-philosopher, began to teach. Zeno's teachings were not confined to ivory towers or exclusive circles. They were accessible to all, grounded in the belief that true wisdom and virtue could guide one through any adversity. Zeno taught that the cosmos is governed by a rational and divine order, an order we must align ourselves with to find peace and purpose. He espoused that our happiness lies not in external possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in our inner state, in how we respond to life's inevitable challenges. The Stoic ethos. Self-control and fortitude. At the core of Stoicism is the pursuit of self-mastery. To be a Stoic is to embrace self-control and fortitude as our compass in the storm. We recognize that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. This is our true power and our path to freedom. Imagine standing amidst a tempest, the winds howling, waves crashing against you. The Stoic does not seek to calm the storm, for that is beyond their power. Instead, they focus on maintaining their balance, grounding themselves in the principles of reason and virtue. This internal steadiness, this unwavering commitment to self-control, is what defines a Stoic. The legacy of Marcus Aurelius. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled with both strength and humility. His reign was marked by wars, plagues, and personal loss, yet he remained a paragon of Stoic virtue. In his Meditations, written amidst the trials of his life, Marcus reflected on the transient nature of existence and the importance of inner fortitude. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus understood that the world is full of chaos and uncertainty, but within each of us lies the ability to choose our response, to act with wisdom and composure. Epictetus, the slave who became a sage. Epictetus, once a slave in Rome, is another luminary of Stoicism. Despite his chains, Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from within. He argued that our circumstances do not define us. It is our thoughts and actions that shape our destiny. His teachings, captured in the Enchiridion, emphasize the importance of accepting what we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can, our own character and judgments. Seek not for events to happen as you wish, he advised, but wish for events to happen as they do, and you will go on well. Epictetus showed us that even in the most restrictive of circumstances, we can cultivate a serene and resilient mind. The Courage of Seneca. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, lived a life filled with political intrigue and personal peril. Yet through his letters and essays, he imparted a vision of life anchored in tranquility and moral clarity. Seneca taught that we suffer more in imagination than in reality, urging us to confront our fears and anxieties with reason. Begin at once to live, Seneca counseled, and count each separate day as a separate life. He reminded us that the present moment is all we truly possess, and it is here that we must find our peace and purpose. The Stoics' relationship with emotions. To the uninitiated, Stoicism might seem to advocate the suppression of emotions, but this is a misconception. Stoicism teaches us to transform our destructive emotions into rational responses. Anger, fear, envy. These are not to be suppressed but understood and guided by reason. We learn to detach from the impulses that lead to suffering and cultivate emotions that align with virtue and wisdom, living in accordance with nature. A fundamental tenet of Stoicism is living in accordance with nature. This means recognizing and accepting the natural course of life, the cycles of birth and death, the ebb and flow of fortune. By aligning ourselves with the natural order, we find harmony and balance. We understand that our role is not to resist or resent the unfolding of life, but to participate fully and virtuously. The practice of virtue. The Stoic path is one of continuous practice. It is not enough to understand these principles intellectually. We must embody them in our daily lives. This requires vigilance and discipline, a commitment to examining our thoughts and actions and steering them toward virtue. The four cardinal virtues of Stoicism, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, serve as our guiding stars. Wisdom helps us discern the right course of action. Courage empowers us to face difficulties with strength. Justice compels us to treat others fairly and with respect. And temperance encourages us to control our desires and impulses. The role of adversity. Adversity is not a hindrance to the Stoic, but a proving ground. It is through facing challenges that we test and strengthen our character. The Stoic sees every difficulty as an opportunity to practice virtue, to demonstrate resilience, and to grow. In the words of Epictetus, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. When we encounter hardship, we have the chance to respond with grace and fortitude, revealing our true nature and potential. The Community of Stoics. While Stoicism emphasizes individual self-mastery, it also recognizes our interconnectedness. We are part of a larger community, and our actions have an impact on others. The Stoic strives to contribute positively to society, to act with kindness and compassion, and to foster harmony in their relationships. In this, we find a deep sense of solidarity and purpose. We are not alone in our journey. We are part of a collective striving for a virtuous and meaningful life. The timeless wisdom of Stoicism. As we reflect on the teachings of Stoicism, we see that its wisdom is timeless and universal. It speaks to the core of what it means to be human, to face challenges, to seek meaning, and to strive for excellence. The Stoic path is not an easy one, but it is a path that leads to true freedom and fulfillment. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, Stoicism offers us a beacon of clarity and strength. It reminds us that we possess the power to shape our destiny, to rise above our circumstances, and to live with purpose and integrity. Embracing the Stoic path. To embrace Stoicism is to commit to a lifelong journey of growth and self-improvement. It is to cultivate a mind that remains calm and clear amidst the storms of life, a heart that is open and compassionate, and a spirit that is steadfast and resilient. As we walk this path together, let us remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle we encounter is an opportunity to practice virtue and to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. In the quiet moments of our lives when we are faced with challenges and choices, let us draw upon the wisdom of the Stoics. Let us strive to live in accordance with nature, to practice self-control and fortitude, and to contribute to the greater good. For in the end, to be a Stoic is not merely to adopt a set of beliefs, but to embody a way of being that leads to a life of meaning, purpose, and true inner peace.